revel in the city. Da 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 da.
What do we do now?
Da 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 da.
What do we do now? What do we do now?
Revel in the city.
Seems like there's
da, da,
another piece to this
da,
puzzle. Pretty sure. Could be
da, 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 da,
a reveling. Is it a reveling? Is there a reveling? There's a reveling. Pretty sure there's a reveling. Pretty sure there's a reveling. Oh. How are you guys? Another Saturday night. It's been a crazy week with massive amount of flooding. There was actually a pretty cool explanation by a meteorologist who works for some of the local news outlets, who gave basically an old school explanation of just why it was we saw so much rain come down into one specific area in mid-Michigan and just kind of pour down for a long time, producing some massive floods, which as we all know were pretty devastating for a lot of folks. So that's been a bit of a wild ride, I think, for everybody this week. We weren't expecting that. So I hope that everybody is doing okay. I think everybody made it through okay, but there's certainly a lot of craziness of, loss of a lot of property and on homes. And so it's hard times. Even in the midst of hard times, there's more hard times. So if you are tuning in tonight, thank you. And if you can let me know if you can hear me okay, that would be great. Just a kind of a quick tap of, yep, sound is good, in the little comment box is always appreciated. And I think that I am so confused as to what is happening on this. I wonder if this is streaming to the right one. Can you guys hear me okay? Come on. Little stream, little stream. It is so weird how it's like that. Oh my. I wonder if there's another live stream that went live and it's not this one. There's no way to know, really. It's just all a big mystery. And then I think that every time that I'm gonna set it up so that it will stream correctly, and then I check it before the show and it streams perfectly fine. And then when I press the little button to see what you guys are actually seeing, it won't really show me. So I don't know if this one's working tonight. It's such a chore. It's really such a chore. Oh, little stream, oh, little stream. I don't even know what I'm going to say half the time when I turn these things on. I think I know. I don't really know. I only think I know. And then, lo and behold, I will start talking about things that I had no idea. Oh, I see. Okay, it is going to do this. Oh, okay, good. Oh, all right, great. It is actually broadcasting, and in the meantime that I am blabbing on and on about trying to figure out whether this is actually working, it appears that I've already lost a listener. Well, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I hope that you are doing well tonight, Saturday night. So it's usually a time to enjoy yourself, have a good time, chill out, relax, have a drink, have some tea, have whatever it is that comforts you, and just let things go for a minute and just be happy and enjoy being you. So again, thank you for tuning in, and I'm gonna play a little song that I call song 122 because it doesn't have a name yet. It will have a name, but it's just this cute little thing that I do that I love a lot, and it's and it makes me stretch. Just have to do the stretch. Like a little prayer. Aw. Thanks, Shannon. I created like this nifty little video to go along with that. My daughter watched it and she said that it reminded her of a coming of age story. Thank you. And it was just like such a nice little way to interpret that piece of music, and I hope that it will at some point have some lyrics, but we know how slow I am on lyrics. It could take years. So in the meantime, it's just kind of a kind of harkens back to my church roots of going to church in grade school and singing kind of a gospel essentially. So that's a bit of where it comes from. Oh, thank you, Shannon. and thank you for being somebody that listened to my music long ago when I was like in this really weird space of just kind of like clinging to the sound of strings resonating on my guitar, because the guitar is like this instrument that connects us to the cosmos in a very, very strange and like mystical kind of way. Just the sound, the sound of sound, the sound of resonating strings. And I would play these just really interesting instrumentals, and when I could pick them, but I would play them, and it was like basically all I could play was just instrumental music, and it was bliss. It's pure bliss, and I realized how much I love just playing instrumentals. So I came up with quite a few different things that I would probably be hard pressed to play now, but this is one that I would call Souls Crossing. And aw, you're so sweet, Shannon. Thank you. I would just play this. It's I mean, it's essentially meditation. Like most or many of my songs are meditations, and they're kind of a guitar trance. It's like I've evolved from doing just straight up meditation to I meditate when I play. So that's kind of how it is. So I would play this, and it was something that it was really the only thing I could play for a long time, because it was the only thing that would soothe my soul when I was moving through a pretty rough space of grieving. So I called it Souls Crossing. Let's see if I can play it, because I haven't played it in a while. It also makes me realize like how much trauma I have, because it pushes me to like rewire my neural networks in a pretty profound way. So that's another good reason to fingerpick guitar. Into this song that I call a summer song, but it's kind of an end of summer song in a way, but dreaming of a summertime of love, dreaming of a summertime of all that was, drifting in a liftless sky, awaken and I realize all I ever was, that I am sun from the western shore. I actually call that one All I Ever. And there's a pretty rockin' version I recorded with my friend Scott that is pretty awesome. I would share it, but I'm not quite happy with the vocal track on that one just yet, so I haven't shared it. But it's pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to sharing that when I'm ready to release those vocals. And so it's interesting singing that one and playing it acoustically because it's really laid back that way. And I sing it differently when it's just an acoustic guitar, which is, true for probably most songs, but it's just interesting how songs can be very different when you play them on different instruments or you have a band that you to back you when you're focusing more on the vocals and being able to deliver a really strong vocal. And it's so powerful. And I love how even if you don't get a chance to perform that way with a band or have a drummer or another guitarist, that you can take that energy back to the acoustic version and it like infuses in that acoustic version and carries it, like it becomes a song with its own life. So I want to do that to all my songs. And a lot of them you might like be able to tell that I have like these quiet, like soft rehearsal rock screams that really want to be rock screams. And I can't necessarily do that in my apartment or even without a band to back me up, because it just feels a little awkward. But it'll come back around again. Even after all these years, all of that will come back around. So I've been working on another one that I call Starlight and Sorrow. A lot of my songs are written in minor keys and full of dark lyrics, which I suppose is probably true for lots of folks. Hopefully I'll be writing more in major keys, in like a couple minutes or something. But right now it's a lot of minor keys, so... Come sit with me, stay a while, feel the water on the wind, and the earth beneath the feet, and the spirit of the trees, from the marsh to the high sea. Now we've fallen and lost our way. It gets harder and harder to stay. sea, like the turbidity of the sea. Now we've fallen and lost our way. It gets harder and harder to stay. Out up through the night, I should follow it. Will be my black starlight and sorrow. For this I pray. do I call that one? I call that one The Light Starboard. It had a different title at first, but it wasn't the right title. And I want to do a video for that one. So whoever wants to help me do a video for that song. I need like a big open dance hall and a dance partner and probably some other things. But that one I really want to do. I really want to create the video that I see and not just put together something that I cobble together because I have those video segments available in my repertoire of video collateral there that I've got on my various computers, but this one I actually want to put together in a very specific way. Yeah, I do. I see. I do have a recorded version of that one that I have some keyboard and a lead guitar on that's really pretty. And I have it somewhere. Actually, that one I have, I think, on my SoundCloud. I'll post that after this so you can hear the recorded, like the fuller vision for that song with my half-finished bass lines, because I'm never patient enough to finish them. I'm like a rip it out of the typewriter kind of gal. I'm like, oh, first draft, it's good, put it up. But it would be really good if I could actually see it through to finish my bass lines, because I think they're actually pretty good. I just don't finish them. And I think I'm going off script right now, so I have like this list of songs. I'm like, oh, I could do those. I could finish those, like the whole thing all the way through. But now I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to play this one. I haven't played it in 4 years, but I'm going to play it now. So we'll see what it is, because I'm not even sure that I know exactly what's going to happen. That one actually has a name. It's called The Life You Save May Be Your Own. And I have a really cool version of that one recorded with like multiple guitar layers and multiple vocal layers. It was actually an experiment in how many layers of vocals can I do? It turned out pretty cool. And I was pretty inspired actually to do more of that kind of thing. And I will, and in fact, you might have seen one of my experimental live streams from a couple of weeks ago. Maybe I'll actually repost that one because it was pretty funny. I'm not even sure how I like accidentally stumbled upon looping. Like I created a loop machine while I was messing around with the studio, like the OBS studio, and just kind of like practice streaming to Facebook. And it, like I had the microphone settings in an interesting way, kind of by accident, and it was looping the sound through one microphone, and then it would play back, and then it would loop, and it would pick, and then the second mic would pick it up again, and it would loop back. So it was like this real-time looping machine that just happened, and it surprised me because I was basically like talking to myself, and so I called it Party of One, and then it was kind of like I was throwing a surprise party for myself, and there was just like a lot of me's running around saying Party of One. It was a good time. And so I did another final version. For the fourth take of that installment series was a pretty good time, because then I just like had basically a party that I just started live streaming in the middle of the experiment, and then just kept going with it for about 4 or 5 minutes, and it was such a good time. It was so fun. It was probably one of the funnest sound recording live stream experiences that I've had thus far, in fact. And I had like these really interesting harmonies and layers, vocal layers of singing and talking, and like basically making it sound like a whole room full of people with my voice. And that was a good time. I recommend that to everyone. You should try that at least once in your life. Figure out a way to make that happen, because it will make you laugh. So I've been having a pretty good time with this whole live streaming business, and it all harkens back to one moment when I realized I was just so bored, like 4 or 5 or 6 weeks ago, out of my mind, and I suddenly sat up on my couch and like 10 o'clock at night, and messy hair and all, like holy shit, like it's like a total mess. I'm like, oh, I think I'll live stream right now. And so I just did it, and it was like totally the wrong microphone. So it's just basically like this 20-second segment of me looking like a mess in this fuzzy camera, staring at the screen, talking to the world, but really just like just sitting there, and all I say is, it's totally the wrong camera. And it's so fun. And so I think that I'm probably going to end up like having this video gallery and fix like kind of an installation of some kind somewhere. I don't know when or where, or maybe it'll just be a digital existence, but so much stuff that I'm like just kind of stockpiling, like whether it's video or recorded music or pictures, just a huge cache of like photographs from all of my photographic adventures, and it's pretty rockin', actually. I've got like a whole vault of things at this point that if I can focus long enough to finish a bass line, I'll put together a really good collection of things. So yeah, what else do I got? I have this chair that I found in Ipsy. I bought it. I had to buy it for my own office because the company wouldn't buy me office furniture. So I had to buy this chair for my own office, and because which I'm glad I did. At first I was just like, what kind of company like makes you buy your own office furniture? But ultimately I'm glad that I did, because I just, once I quit that job, I brought my chair home, and it's a pretty awesome chair. It's like this vintage, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just this vintage like little kind of aqua blue colored chair. But the only trouble that I've realized as I've been doing this recording business and live streaming is that it's really squeaky. Can you hear that? Oh man, it's really it's really obnoxious. It's an obnoxious chair. So I have this other song that I wrote for piano, which I'm not really a piano player. I play by ear, and so I just make stuff up that sounds good, and then I never really know exactly what key it's in or exactly what I'm doing, but I just keep messing around with stuff until it sounds cool. And so I just made this little kind of this song was a response to a challenge to come up with a song, a finished song actually, because I take so long to finish my songs. And so I just wrote this one, and it started as an a cappella, kind of ends that way too. So so I put it on guitar last week because I wanted to share it. So here we go. I am so very convoluted. Why don't you tell it to me so? Walk through shades of darkness, searching for stories that I know. Why won't you tell it to me softly? Given my foreshortened sense of fate, you know I can't see past next Tuesday. So maybe this should wait. Give me a spot inside your sunshine, and some warmth and sense of place. I'll leave my boots outside the foyer and bring champagne by the case. Clouds of dreams, golden lofty, my ambition prey to chase, though it seems rather simple. Swept mission of modern grace. Much more than you see, much more than I show. Yet through this enlightenment mess, I can only see 4 days at best. I can only see 4 days at best. It's true. It's actually true. Past next Tuesday is about as far as I can see. I can't see past next Tuesday actually. So that's the name of the song, sometimes known as 4 days at best. Gets more theatrical as we go. It's a really good time when I'm really it's Saturday night. I don't drink before I do these shows because it'll mess with my voice, but usually on Saturday nights, I would hang out with my friend Scott. Well, I mean, not all Saturday nights, but frequently on Saturday nights, I'd hang out with my friend Scott, and we would drink and play music and have a really good rockin' time. Rock and roll, party and stuff. And that one gets really theatrical as the night goes on. It's a lot of fun. So I will continue to work that one on the guitar, as well as the piano, as well as a stage performance, because I'm really just an actress at heart, I think, underneath it all. What else do I have? Let's see. Man, I think I actually started to pull together a set. Crazy. This is totally crazy. And then there's this one, and this one is actually really gets into the deeper register of my voice, which I think is somewhat surprising, which I haven't played in a while, so let's see if I can remember it. Shannon. You're so sweet. Thank you. It's really, thank you. I feel like this has been like, it's been like years in coming for this to happen, and I really love that you're here with me to share in this. So let's see if I can remember this song. Everything in between, you saw the shadow on the hall, and you need not know the score from all that follows from the war. This light a spire of course. Da 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 da. Revel, tell me how it used to be. Revel, tell me what you want from me. It may be a vision falling from the heart of its own. I'm still unknown. This vision is more than me, it carries me, it's written in stone. You damn well better see it through for sure. You damn well better see it through for sure. Through for sure, and nothing more. Take the time to even the score. Revel, tell me how it used to be. Revel, tell me what you want from me. It may be a vision falling from the heart of its own. I'm still unknown. This vision is more than me, it carries me, it's written in stone. You damn well better see it through for sure. You damn well better see it through for sure. Through for sure, and nothing more. Take the time to even the score. Revel, tell me how it used to be. Revel, tell me what you want from me. It may be a vision falling from a heart of its own. I'm still unknown. This vision is more than me, it carries me, it's written in stone. You damn well better see it through for sure. You damn well better see it through for sure. Through for sure, and nothing more. Take the time to even the score. Through for sure, and nothing more. Take the time to even the score. Even the score, even the score, even the score. Now you see the shadow on the hall, vanishing until there's nothing more. Until there's nothing more. Until there's nothing more.
was nothing more.
That was also written as a challenge for various reasons. It evolved into being called Everything in Between, which harkens back to actually its original challenge, but it morphed so much over time. Aw. Aw, thanks, Shannon. So I think that I've actually made it through all of the things that I've spent time playing in the last month or so. For the most part, there's another one called Flowers by Morning Light, which is a really pretty little song that I don't think I have it in me to share tonight because my voice is pretty rough for who knows why. But it would be nice actually to sing that song as a morning song, so maybe I'll tune in some lovely sunny morning on a Sunday or a Tuesday, probably, and play Flowers by Morning Light. Maybe I should get some flowers. So, yeah, well, thanks for joining me. Thanks for tuning in on a Saturday night. It's kind of a strange way to be in our little isolated pods and sharing things through the interwebs and all the other various ways. So, yeah, Saturday nights seem to be my thing. Kind of like Saturdays because you can get to that point where you just chill out. Like it's the end of the week. There's supposedly no work that day. Or the next day. I guess I'm clinging to that belief. Clinging to the faith. And it's Memorial Day weekend. So have a good weekend. Take some time to take care of yourself and to breathe easy and to chill out. And I will probably make myself a lovely spring drink now that I like to make with gin and soda water and some cranberry juice and maybe a dash of orange juice to make the mix of colors pretty interesting. And I will see you guys around. I hope you have a wonderful week and thank you for tuning in. All right, take care.